Good morning, investors. Welcome to the 23rd of June 2014 market review. As you can see, the trade of the day is called MTN. Now, let's go to the chart of MTN here. You can see MTN is opportunity to play it from a high to a low. We call it a short. Last traded price was 228.50. Entry level is 229.60. Target on this trade is 221.42. And your stop loss is 233.69. As you can see, the share went up, the blue line here went up, starting to come down. And this dotted blue lines here is the entry of 229.60. If it does come down, your next low expectation will be 221.42. If it's going to break up here and go back to the red line, that's the stop loss level. That stop loss level will be 233.69. Standard Bank is still an open position to trade short as well. Currently the share is trading at 146.26. The entry level here will be 145.15. The target on the low, if it goes from the high to the low, is 139.44. And your stop loss will be 148 rand to look at in the short term. These are currently all open trades: Exxaro, ASR, Gold Fields, M&P, and Impala. And these are all closed trades. Looking at the chart here, you will basically see green line is support, and the red line is the resistance. Blue line is the top 40 index point movement, and as you can see, it's testing that high there. Let's go to the industrials. There's the Dow Jones. On the Dow Jones, it's almost close to this high level here, and as you can see, it's still trading in a positive channel between the red and the green line, going upwards here. The big question this week is, and that's why the Americans went up, is because they were told interest rates were being kept low for a long period still, and that is why the market started to pick up. We need to see if the new highs will be broken above this level of almost 16,961 points, and see if it's going to be broken. J200, that's the top 40 shares. As you can see, still in a positive, the blue line is still in a positive upward channel here. Let's zoom in here to have a better view. And as you can see, it's closed trading here at 46,336 points. We're going more up than down at this current stages. I will personally keep this low level here as an indication. At any time, if it breaks that downwards, it could go back to the green line. And we're talking about the level of about 45,800 points, this low here. So the market's still doing well, and it's still breaking new highs. Big question is, when will the turnaround come? But so far the Americans are positive, and they're testing new latest highs at this time. Let's run to some retailers quickly in the short term. As you can see, Shoprite is totally opposite against the markets at this moment, getting a bit of a sell off here. Still in the downward channel, breaking this 156.40 that we were tracking at this time. Currently trading at 155.70. Next low of expectation could be on the 61.8% on the Fibonacci. That's about 151.67. I just want to call up the Bollinger Bands here. You see the Bollinger Bands, this is the purple and the green, the red line. Still trading between the green and the purple line here. It shows and confirms the downward cycle with the two red lines on the channel here. So very important for this one to pick up. It needs to break up, break this high here, and this high level here will be just above 161.13. And that green line is also confirming this high of 161.13. At any time, if it breaks it up, the new level of high could be about 167. But the share is still in a downward channel. We need to wait for this breakup to happen. You will see trades are always looking similar. Now this 61.8% on the Fibonacci has been a very important support level. That's the blue line here, that's the share price. That level is 73.91. The share is currently trading at 74.19. Now for this share to recover, it needs to break this Bollinger Band line up here, and that is close to the 76.36 level here. At any time if it breaks it up, you can actually see the share going up again. But we need to see if this is going to follow in the short term. Looking at this share, it's still in a downward channel, just like Shoprite. Shoprite is also in a downward channel. in the long term. So you can just look at this highs here coming through here, and you can actually see the lows here, and that's what we call a downward channel. Let's go and look at Woolies quickly. Now Woolies, very interesting. Look at this low, high, low, high, low, high. This is the blue line I'm looking at here, and that is a positive channel going upwards, and you can see it between the red line and the green line, taking the Bollinger Bands away. But look at when I add the Bollinger Bands now, testing previous highs here, and what normally happens on previous highs, starting to come down. So we need to see if it comes down, it can break the green line. We'll most probably test this previous low here in this upward channel. But any time if it breaks the 75 rand, the next low could be about 73, and after breaking 73.71. But the share is still doing well. Let's go and look at some banking shares here. Barclays Bank. Now looking at Barclays Bank is the Fibonacci is the black line. Red and green is support and resistance. This is the high level, this is the low level. Starting to break up. I'm going to call up the Bollinger Bands here, and as you can see, the green was tested, broke through the green line of the Bollinger Bands, middle line, went up to the red line, new high, coming down, testing the middle Bollinger Band again and breaking up. So this is showing me the share is currently trading between the green and the red line, and that is a positive movement going up. Shares trading close at 160 rand. Next expectation high is about 164. Look at this trading range, very small at this moment on 4 rand and 160 rand share. But let's see if this share can continue with this highs here. Let's go and look at Standard Bank. Looking at Standard Bank, look at the upward channel here. Currently tested this highs here, but here's a problem to me: a high, a low, and a high. And this high is what? Lower than that high. Calling up my Bollinger Bands, tested this middle line of the Bollinger Bands on the green, tested the red. This share needs to come down, it needs to break this green line here on the Bollinger Bands in the middle. If it breaks it, next low here 140, and we'll see previous lows here is 140 rand plus minus in the short term. Let's go and look at the MTNs. Take Bollinger Bands away, upward channel movement. Tested the bottom of the low level of the green line, that's support. This is resistance, adding the Bollinger Bands. Look at this, this is beautiful. Shares currently trading between the green and the red line, that's an upward channel. And it's testing it, and every time it tests it, what does it do? It goes up. Problem here for me now is, at any time it breaks this green line or this green trend line here, there could be a bit of downside due in this share. So I will wait here for 224 rand to be broken before I will say the share can be due for the next low of about 217, 218 in the short term. But the share is still in a positive channel going upwards. Let's go and look at this Vodacoms. This will be quite interesting to look at. Look at this channel, low, high, low, high, low, high. Did it come down? It actually broke up. Testing the 135 levels. I'm just going to call up a Fibonacci here. I'm going to use these current lows here to this high here on the Fibonacci. Look at this beautiful support on the 61.8%. Beautiful 1, 2, 3 points, and it broke up close to this 38.2%. Broken it up, and next expectation could be here close to the 138 rand levels. Let's call it the Bollinger Bands. Now, very interesting on this Bollinger Bands is you will see the purple, the green, and the red. Broke the high of the red. Show you shares a bit overvalued at this moment. We need to see from 135 if it can go up another 2 rand to this 138 levels in the short term. Barloworld. Now Barloworld was one of the shares that we were tracking as well. Looking at this share, downward channel between the two red lines, testing this green line here at the moment. It's going to call up the Bollinger Bands. Trading between the green and the purple line, showing a bit of downward channel here. As you can see, the blue line is moving down. You can actually see the red line is also coming down, getting closer to the top green line here on the Bollinger Band. So we need to track this one closely for any signs of a breakup or breakdown to happen. Levels is about 103.50 and for upward movement, and the lows is about 99 rand to 100 rand. If it breaks that down, definitely going to pop down here in the short term. Those are the shares that I'm currently tracking very closely at this moment. Let's see what the market does for us, and enjoy your day.